A bird! I think it needs help. Ouch! A part of its foot is missing.
We could take it back to school, and the biology teacher could take a look at it.
Well, I think she left already. Her parking space is already empty.
Oh, it's just a wild bird. Just leave it alone.
I will try to pick it up. Come on, little birdie.
No! Just leave it. We shouldn't intervene with nature.
I can't just leave it and pretend I did not see it.
Birds can carry bird flu, and my mother always tells us not to go near them. That's it. I'm not hanging out with you anymore. I'm going home. You and your stupid animals. You always find something to get into trouble with. I've had it.
Well, I mean, these big black birds live in the countryside, in large fields. They have no place in the city.
Well, once this area was an open field, and then the city expanded. Then along came more pollution. This area was their home also. Remember, we talked about Aldo Leopold in environment class. He said we have destroyed the wilderness and the land without asking it.
Well, it's perhaps because you cannot have a good conversation with the land. Well, believe me, I've tried last time when I fell on a pile of dirt with my mountain bike. And the same with animals. They can't speak, and that's the difference between them and us human beings. Look, it doesn't matter. We must do something.
Let's pick up the bird gently and take it to someone who can help.
Okay, I will gently pick it up and carry it in my sweater. There's a pet store down the street. Maybe they can help us.
Hey, what are you doing with the bird? Are you going to eat it? Oh, yo, your mother's a vegetarian, right?
Then you're sure one as well. Hey, someday you'll turn into monkeys. Or sheep. They only eat grass.
Just ignore him. Come on, let's just go on.
But perhaps there is a point. There are wild animals and there are pets. And wild birds are not pets, and we're not obliged to take care of them. I mean, we don't interfere when a lion wants to eat a gazelle, right? They're on their own. I just want to help this bird and not all other animals. Okay, yeah, but it's just a bird. I mean, a dog could at least bring you your slippers in the morning and bark at the intruders. And a cat, cats, really don't do nothing. But at least they're cute.
This reminds me of a story my great-grandfather told me. During the war, he had to hide from the Nazis, and he lived in a really tiny room in the attic of a large apartment building. Like a closet than a proper room. His friends brought him food whenever they could. But then it happened. Days passed without anybody showing up. The room had no windows, and the only light he could see was the light from the hallway shining through the cracks around the door. Luckily, he had rationed his food so he could stay without new supplies for a few days, but he was running out fast. Then, one of those lonely dark evenings, the silence in the dark was broken. My great-grandfather heard a tiny noise above his head. First, a little screech, followed by an even quieter sound of flapping. At first, he had no idea what the sound was, but after the second evening, he figured it out. It must have been a small bat, returning back to its hiding spot underneath the roof. He or she must have entered through a small gap in between the roofing. Once he paid enough attention, he could hear the bat coming and going several times a night. He told me that the bat companion, even though he never saw it, was making his days more bearable. He always said that it was the bat that kept him alive while he didn't have supplies for almost 2 weeks, and that he waited late every night to wish good luck to the bat in hunting insects. You see, animals are our companions.
Look, having a companion is really important. I enjoy nothing more than hanging out with you guys. And it works both ways, I think. Look, the bird is so much calmer now. No. Don't bring this inside. It might infect our animals, and we don't have permission to take the wild animals in. Yeah, aren't all animals wild? Duh. Hey, don't be smart now. But surely you must know somebody who can help the bird. It's injured and needs a bit of care. Okay. I will call the vet that works with us and see what she can do. Just stay outside and try to keep the bird in the shade.
It's nice here amongst all these trees. They are also a home of sorts. Just look around. We're almost in the middle of the city, and there are so many animals and plants here. I heard that in Sri Lanka there is a big fig tree that was planted 300 years before Christ, which means that it is now 2,300 years old. Imagine feeding and cooling generation after generation of children.
Well, I have to admit that I like the cool air of the shade in these trees. It's like free air conditioning. I hope this birdie will be okay and that it will be able to fly again. And I wish Lindsay was here.
You can call or message her.
I can try.
Well, what did you type?
I told her that we are sharing the planet anyway. So why not share this park bench too?
Sorry, guys. I really didn't want to react like I did. And I checked. Black rooks? Yes. This little guy is called a black rook. They don't carry bird flu. These trees are beautiful. I hope it stays that way and no one will build something here. The trees are living beings just like us, even though they do not think or feel.
Hello, birdie. You're looking around as well, just like we do. You like it here, don't you?
You'll be all right. The vet's coming soon.